What's up, guys? I just wanted to quickly make a video about the new Honkai Star Rail event that is currently happening called The Legend of the Galactic Baseballer. I know Weather and Waves just came out, and it seems like this event's getting a bit overshadowed by it just because I don't see anybody really talking about it that much. So I just wanted to bring it up because I think it's a very fun and very cool event. Basically, it's another combat event where you basically have a level system, and you have to go through stages where you fight normal enemies, a mini boss, more normal enemies, and then a main boss. And it expands as you get to the harder levels. But basically, as you gain these levels, you get things called weapons and accessories. Basically, every level you gain, you get a selection of 3. It's kind of like the simulated universe when you're choosing your path selection bonus. Instead, you get to choose a weapon, choose to level up a weapon, or choose an accessory, or choose to level up an accessory. And pretty much what you mainly want to do is max out the weapon that you get first. It can go up to level 8, 8's the max, and basically you want to find the accessory that pairs with that weapon, because what happens is once you get a weapon, like for example, one of the weapons in the game mode is the Ranger's Longbow, which is after an ally attacks an enemy target using an ultimate, the Ranger's Longbow fires 3 wind arrows. Wind arrows deal wind damage equal to 300% of base damage to a random enemy target and 25% AoE damage to adjacent enemy targets, and this can be leveled up 8 times. And pretty much the accessory that pairs with that is the wind shear arrows. So basically, as you gain levels, you want to keep leveling up and grabbing the weapons that you think will be useful. You get a certain amount of weapon slots and a certain amount of accessory slots for each planet that you go to, or each stage. Basically, you want to max out the weapon that you get by default first, usually, and you want to find the accessory that pairs with it. So, just again, for the example, the Ranger's Longbow, the accessory that pairs with it is the Wind Shear Arrows, which increases the number of attacks of launch weapon type weapons by 2 times, and this can level up to level 4, so it'll be 3 times, and then 4 times, or 3 times plus 1, 4 times plus 1, 5 times plus 1. And the max level that the Ranger bow can get to is level 8, where you are now dealing 1200 plus 200% increased wind arrow damage, and I'll get into the added percentages in a second. I haven't gotten there just yet, but I'll explain that as well. So first of all, you're doing an insane amount of damage with this thing. 1200% wind damage, and it hits 6 times. And once you get a weapon to level 8, what happens is it fuses with the accessory. You need to have the weapon at level 8, and you need to have the accessory. It doesn't have to be level 4, it doesn't have to be maxed out. You just need to have the accessory, and they fuse to become a legendary weapon. That is another selection you'll have to make once you level up. It'll be one of the 3 options you can pick. And keep in mind, you do get refreshes, you get abolishes, like if you're playing like a roguelike. Any roguelike game like Hades, for example, where you can abolish certain skills that you don't want, or you want to reroll, see if you get something that you don't have yet. Whatever have you. But then it turns into a legendary weapon. And this legendary weapon is after an ally attacks an enemy using an ultimate, just like the default weapon, the head wind bow fires 6 Storm Thunder arrows. Storm Thunder arrows deal wind and lightning damage equal to 2400% of base damage to a random enemy target and 25% AoE damage to adjacent enemy targets. That is an insane amount of damage. I don't think you need me to tell you that. But basically what I'm saying is, and you can get like for example, you can get 5 of these weapons in one run. And yeah, you can get the legendary versions of those weapons. What I'm saying is you can deal an insane amount of damage. An insane amount of damage in this event, and it's so fun to do. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I can deal like 200 million damage in this event. And obviously, of course, the enemy's HP is going to compensate for this amount of damage. So your characters actually aren't really going to be doing much in this event. You're going to notice it's pretty much going to be wait for the weapons to go and watch them obliterate everything. And it's so fun. There's a bunch of different bosses that you get to fight. And on top of all of that, there is a cosmetic store, which is kind of like the Simulated Universe's permanent buffs. They're permanent buffs that get added to your game mode. You can do attack boost, speed boost, HP boost, weapon damage boost, increased how many times a projectile goes if it's a projectile type weapon, enhance the AoE effect, get more XP so you level up faster, increase the initial weapon level so you don't have to waste as many levels leveling up the weapons, a whole bunch of stuff, expand accessory slots, get more reset attempts, all this stuff, get more raccoon tokens, which is what you use to upgrade in the permanent upgrade shop. And on top of all that, when you get to the higher level difficulty planets, every mini boss phase, you get another buff that you get to select for your entire party. It's usually 3, and it's going to be something like, oh, your characters heal like 20% HP every turn, or for this phase, your damage is super buffed, your ultimate damage is super buffed, stuff like that. So on top of all that weapon damage, you get those buffs too, and then you get the buffs from the cosmetic shop. It is such a fun minigame. You can deal so much damage, and it's just really, really cool. And of course, not to mention, you get a bunch of free rewards from it. Free Stellar Jades, like normal. Honkai Star Rail is very generous about giving out stuff. And you get upgrade materials for Boot Hill, of course, because he is the current banner character that is out, 5-star banner character. So you get a bunch of rewards, you know, a bunch of Stellar Jades, accessories, all that stuff. You actually get a whole bunch because you get reputation level. And then you also get journey rewards from completing all the planets and reaching a certain amount of points in each planet. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk about this event a little bit. I'm having it playing in the background while I just voice over this, just so you guys can see a bit of the gameplay. But yeah, I just haven't really seen much people talking about this event, so I just wanted to make a quick video on it because I think it is very, very fun. Yeah. And if you want to let me know what insane weapon accessory combos you have found while playing this game mode, just let me know down in the comments below, because good lord, you can absolutely destroy these these bosses with these weapons, dude. It's actually crazy. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. Take care.